Hey everyone, Jason LaPlante back here with brother Jeff LaPlante for episode 2 of Adventures in Pop Culture.
Hey guys, how's it going?
Yeah, how's it going? Me and Jeff were out and about today in Omaha. First thing we did was see Baby Driver, which was the movie of the summer.
Awesome.
It's not going to be beat. Unbelievable.
And the soundtrack is killer. I mean, we could talk about it a lot, but
yeah, unbelievable.
Just go and see it.
Yeah, that movie's not going to be beat this summer.
Yeah.
But then we do what we do most weeks. Went up and hit up a bunch of stores. Maybe I'm right. Okay, how are we doing this? Okay. And that's what we do. Usually once a week when we each have some time off, is we'll hit up some stores and go out and get our pop culture fixes.
Yep. We hit up 3 stores today. One was it called itself a flea market, but it was just like kind of like a thrift store in a little shopping mall, or what do they call that? In a strip mall. And then the second one was an indoor flea market, and the third one was Ben's Game Zone up in Omaha.
All very solid stores.
Oh, it was a lot of fun. Tons of fun.
And so I think the format we're thinking we'll do is for most of the videos, a lot of the videos, we'll do other kinds of videos. Is we'll each find 3 things when we go out and about and present those / 3 things from the store, so these videos don't get too long. 3 seems like a good number. We'll just go back and forth.
3 sounds good. Yeah, definitely.
I think it should be fun. You want to go first?
Yeah, I'm ready. All right, so I know I'm doing 2 Barbie things, 2 videos in a row. But
It's true. There's 2 Barbie things in a row.
It's a little bit different.
I didn't think about that.
So at the indoor flea market, they had some Rosie O'Donell gear. So here's her Barbie, which I think is kind of funny because they like plumped up the size of the Barbie to like kind of compensate for, Rosie O'Donnell's a bigger gal. The box isn't in great shape. Usually I wouldn't get it, but it was lumped together with something else, which I will show you guys right now, which is the reason why I ended up getting this. And that is this Rosie O'Donnell doll right here. Again, if it was just this, I wouldn't be too excited about it, because why is there a plush of Rosie O'Donnell? But that's definitely what we collect, so I like that a lot. It's got some cool artwork on the back there too. But the big selling point was it is signed by Rosie O'Donnell herself, which I think she signed it in a weird spot, but maybe not. You have to like open up her little blazer to see her autograph, but there it is. So you have to kind of like expose her, and then you get to see it. But signed Rosie O'Donnell. There wasn't like a certificate of authenticity that came with it, but it was a pretty good price, especially because the packaging's a little bit roached out. But yeah, so that's my first item. I thought it was pretty cool, and you remember when Rosie had this talk show? I think it was pretty popular too.
It was really popular
when it came around.
Yeah.
But what do you got, Jason?
My first item, I picked up I actually don't really like collecting toy cars because they're everywhere and it's just so oversaturated. But it's a Rescue 911 car.
That is cool.
And the car is pretty crappy. It just has emergency doctor on it, and the lights obviously used to flash up. It's actually kind of interesting because of how crappy it is. But we were both huge fans of Rescue 911. Oh, yeah. And when you see these weird toys like this for stuff that you didn't think necessarily got advertising, I'm just a sucker for that.
Oh, I loved watching that Rescue 911. That was like early 90s? That could have been even late
80s, early 90s. Yeah. This came out, this was released in, I'm struggling to find it. But yeah, I would guess maybe this, 1990. 1990s.
Oh, yeah.
And I think the show was obviously was at the highest popular when that came out.
Yeah.
I'll never forget that episode where the kid called in because his tongue was stuck to the freezer. Oh my God. The impression would be a little offensive, but man. Rescue 911.
Man, that's funny. All right, my next one is I like collecting PC big box games because, they're just a lot of fun. So this is Konami's The Mummy. And you want to take a guess on the year on this, Jason?
99.
Ooh, close. It was 2000 actually. But it was real cheap, and it opens up into the front. And you can kind of see, I don't know if you guys can see it or not, but the graphics are definitely of the era of 2000. But yeah, I think they're just so much fun to collect because they're big, they look nice on a shelf, and you can find some real crazy subject matter. And this one's in real nice shape too. And Kmart used to sell it for $19.99. So, yeah, I'm in the right here. So
Big box PCs are cheap to collect too. That's a nice
oh
thing,
yeah,
too.
a lot of times you can pick them up for $1, $2. This one was $3. I'm fine with that pricing. But yeah, so that's my second one. Let's see what you got, Jason.
My second item definitely goes against what I said yesterday, where I don't collect books because I clearly am
collect books.
Huge sucker for books, and this one is kind of hard to justify. But it's called Influence by Mary Kate and Ashley Olsen, and it's them and when they're adults. Let's look at what year it was published.
I'm gonna guess 2014. That seems like it would be.
You're a little off, but that's not a bad guess because they're definitely when they're older. 2008, so they're in their 20s. One of them I think is a photographer at this point, and one of them's in the fashion, or they both are. I don't know exactly what they do anymore, but it was a $4 book, and it's one of those things where they just went through and did a bunch of artsy photos and weird interviews and stuff, and I'll enjoy flipping through it for what it is. It just fascinates me when they let celebrities do stuff like that. Oh, there's a nice picture of the twins.
Oh,
Look at how angsty.
They look very edgy.
Wow.
A lot of edge in that book.
But yeah, I'm a sucker for books like this. Oh, just a sucker.
Yeah. All right, so my last one was also I picked up that last one from Ben's Game Zone, and he also had a bunch of old Nintendo Powers for sale. And a lot of times you'll see these for like $5 a piece, but he was actually selling them for.
I just saw Game Boy camera on the back of it.
I know there's some really killer stuff. He was selling them for $2 a piece, so I'm definitely a sucker for the old Nintendo Powers. Just kind of holding them up for you guys, showing you some of the old covers. There's 007, not GoldenEye, but still. It's about the only sports stuff you'll see me buy is gaming related sports stuff. But yeah, these are just so much fun to flip through and
the ads alone.
Yeah, really, the ads alone are so cool. Like, look at that. Nintendo used to do such cool ads. They still do cool ads. I'm more upset with Nintendo these days than I am thrilled by them.
Yeah.
Just because sometimes it's so hard to buy Nintendo stuff if you want it. Like, new Nintendo stuff.
That Super NES remaster thing got us both very agitated.
But, yeah, there's a whole big stack here. But, yeah, I love this stuff. 1080 snowboarding. Ooh! Oh, one more, we got them all.
Get it up there.
Boom.
Boom. Oh,
so there's my 3 things.
Look at these advertisements. Ice Blue Game Boy Pocket. Oh, my God.
Beautiful Joe.
Ugh.
That was a fun one.
Man.
I mean, Tony's Pizza. Oof. I love it. I love it.
That is good stuff. All right. For my last thing, we have started to collect a very nice Laserdisc collection.
Oh, yeah.
And almost all of our Laserdiscs have come from Canesville because they have an amazing collection. Super cheap. Ben's Game Zone had a couple boxes in, and none of these are like outrageous compared to some of the other things we have, and a little price on the pricier side. But I think we probably already have this, maybe not. But it's a really nice copy of Batman Forever. It's just a really mint copy.
Well, that's the thing about collecting Laserdiscs too is these were expensive when they first came out. So usually you find them and they're in such nice shape because I think people really treated them.
If you bought them, you took care of them because these were like. The low end ones were like $40, $50 a pop.
Yeah.
And these were high end ones, so I don't know. You had to be rich to get them. Platoon, the Pioneer Special Edition, and then it was before DVD got big. This is where you got special edition of things, just outrageous. And then the last one was, I like this one, The Unbearable Lightness of Being. And what made me get this one is on the front it says, the most openly sexual American film in ages.
Ooh, wee.
John Powers, Rolling Stones. So yeah, very, very. There's a lot going on there. But yeah, we'll get more into Laserdisc at some other point, and the rotation to going through these things. But
half the fun of Laserdisc is just how much like real estate there is to work with, like the cover. So a lot of the times you'll get like a cover that you just wouldn't like that.
It's almost a full poster of Batman Forever.
Yeah,
Yeah. And they're so cheap.
Higher detail and look at that butt.
I know. Yeah. I'll never watch this. Well, maybe I will, but it's just like
maybe they're fun to watch too because they're in. They have a really nice picture and super good sound quality.
You have to flip, so the film stops halfway through and you have to flip. So it's kind of like vinyl where you have to really focus on it.
If you get a nice player though, it'll flip for you.
Yeah.
Yep.
But I think there's charm to that too, though.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, there really is. But yeah.
Yeah. What do you think?
I mean,
Wrap up video 2?
yeah, sounds
These
good.
are fun. I enjoy myself.
Oh, they're a lot of fun.
I like this format. I think we're probably going to do a lot of these format where we each pick out 3 things from the store / what we. I thought I was in control of this one. I was going to.
I just took over on the clicker.
All right. Well, I won't ramble anymore. We'll end this thing as in the usual manner.
Too sweet.